I speak in fashion schools.
Yeah.
And you said something interesting when we were wrapping up. You said, it's like I went to fashion school,
Totally.
real experience, a fraction of the price.
Oh.
But
I didn't even know how much fashion school costs.
oh man, it could get up there.
Yeah, well, that's what my brother looked at. It's like, you know, he ended up going to Art Institute, and he's taking marketing. And he's like, dude, the things I learned from doing gutter snipe, I feel like he feels he's ahead of his class. That was like a 4-year school that, you know, we couldn't pay for. Of course we did, but
yeah,
you know, it's like,
but the education
yeah.
you got from it was so real. Having had that awesome experience, what advice would you give to anyone that's starting out to do a brand or is determined to do a brand?
As hyped as you are on it, and Facebook and whatever's blowing up, and your homies all are down to support you, don't launch it the minute you get the idea. You need to sit on the idea, and while you're sitting on the idea and you're building it, build at least 2 or 3 seasons out. You always need to be at least 2 or 3 seasons ahead as far as graphics go, and then you can always change it up as like the taste or the trends change. Wait like 6 months, and while you're sitting on the idea, sit on money. Sit on money, because you can never have too much, man. Every penny counts. So while you're trying to like, oh, I've got this brand, you're trying to floss, dude, don't buy that new era. Don't buy those new J's. Stock that money. I wrote this little blog about this one time. Supporters versus $ supporters. There's all kinds of people that are going to big up your brand. If you're down for it, you got to buy the stuff. And I understand it's the friends, you know, and the homies are the homies.
Right.
But until I can afford to really truly give away shirts, you got to buy my shirts.
It's a actual business venture.
Exactly.
Right? It's not like a breakdance crew or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
and like we had a lot of that. Like, yeah, I'm down for gutter snipe.
Yeah.
You know, I'm down for it. But yeah, you're down to wear it while I'm giving it to you.
Exactly. I actually have that saying where I'm like, people always say, "Oh, I'm so down to support you." It usually means they want a free shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I say support with an S and support with a $.
Two different things.
2 different things.
Right.
I want support with a $. I'm not being greedy, but you gotta understand that in order for me to make the next batch of shirts, I need you to buy this batch of shirts. And those are the same people like, why don't you bring gutter snipe back? Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Wow. Because they have no idea how much it costs.
They have no idea how much it costs.
More on everything that you've learned graphically.
Mm-hmm.
What's important for a company when they are approaching their first line? Because I always say start with printables. I say start with printables for a lot of reasons. You can watch that video right now. Now, artistically, what's important for people? Now, remember, some of the people that are watching this aren't designers.
I think, and this is going to sound really hokey, but I mean, this is like talking to people who've worked for big companies. The one thing that sells in almost every line, repeatedly, is a logo tee. Let's just say LRG, for example. I might not be down for pandas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I probably don't need a panda shirt, but I'll rock something with an L on it because I want to be part of the image. You know, you want to be a part of the grand scheme of what LRG is about, but I don't need to have like, you know, the guy, you know, riding on the giraffe. There's a guy who's like down with the whole 5 and a dime shop.
Yeah.
But they won't buy stuff at 5 and a dime per se, but they'll rock the 5 and a dime shirt.
Right.
I really think in implementing a logo tee, and as boring as they may get, I think they seem to be the best sellers. Like this information shirt. Information comes with some really wild shirts.
Yeah.
But I'm always quick to buy the logo tee. You know what I mean? Because you're kind of...
It's like classic.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't try to go too ill on the graphics, man, because you got to think of production. You know, you want to do this, you know, 8-color jump off.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people are like, yo, we're going to do this one. It's a chick holding a spoon, and there's a rainbow, and... Yo, you know how much it's going to cost production-wise?
Yeah, I'm like, get creative with like 2 colors.
Get creative with 2 colors, man. Kind of break down your graphic a little bit more, but you got to learn how to use 2 colors. And you got to, okay, I'm going to use the flash, I'm going to pay for the white, I might as well use the white.
If you get too ambitious, I mean, you'll end up looking at a $10 shirt.
Yep, production.
At your cost, I'm saying at your cost.
Yeah, exactly. That $10 shirt, which now you have to try to wholesale.
Yeah,
you know.
Because if you're selling a $10 shirt at 11...
Exactly. You're eating a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're eating a lot of money, guys.
Yeah.
And you need to eat on your plate.
I want to say thank you to Brian Solis.
Thank you.
For sharing his experience with us. I know that's going to be very helpful for everybody that watches the channel. So big shout out to this guy. Big shout out to Ali Yasha, Orca Moore.
Yep.
Shout out to Andy Howell, everybody we mentioned in this interview. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you all. Peace.